Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. They came to the temple. Sri Ramakrishna saluted the Divine Mother, touching the ground with his forehead. Red hibiscus flowers and vilva leaves adorned the mother's feet. The red hibiscus, redness in nature is a sign of fertility. Fertile land, it can produce. Wherever there is, now, how many seeds give us food? Like that, wherever there is multiplication, where there is growth, where there is development, these are all signs of prosperity. All these come under the aspect of Divine Mother. The nature is constantly expanding. This expansion, and wherever you see the excellence, it is growth towards the perfection. When we call something is excellent, excellence, an important word in English, excellence. Excellence is where there is natural growth. The natural growth is coming to its fullness and perfection. It has attained perfection. Then we call it excellent. Wherever you find excellence, wherever you find growth, wherever you find multiplying itself, there you can see the Divine Mother's special manifestation. When the whole field is filled with crops, oh, how Divine Mother is dancing as if when we climb the hill and see the forests, like Mother is sleeping, the nature is sleeping, joyfully enjoying the nature. So this is represented always by redness. Redness, that is why red hibiscus flowers are offered to the Divine Mother. Shiva, we offer white flowers. Guru, we offer white flowers. Because there is no transformation, unchanging eternal reality. It belongs to the realm transcendental. Shiva, divinity, spirituality, all these belong to be unchanging eternal existence. So for Shiva we offer white flowers. For Divine Mother, any aspect, we offer red flowers. Bilva is a sign of always tyaga, renunciation. That's why it's specially offered for Shiva. Divine Mother also. We offer it because give me vairagya. May I be able to do all duties of my life with love, without any expectations, without any return. May I be giving endlessly. So that is where the aspect belongs to the transcendental realm. There are two existences, one relative existence and one the transcendental or the absolute existence. Absolute existence is Brahman. Relative existence is this universe. Millions and millions of universe are floating in the absolute existence in Brahman. So each universe is Hrim. The Absolute is Om. So Om represents the Absolute and formation of the manifestation of the universe, and also going back of the returning back of the manifested back to the source is also represented by Om. So this Bilva represents renunciation, Tyaga. I want to give myself to you. I am not reserving anything. I am not preserving anything. No reservations for me. Everything is yours, for you, everything. So this is represented by Bilva. And love, prema, ecstatic love of God. Even ordinary love, pure love of mother to its child. So this love is represented by Tulsi. Tulsi leaf represents always prema, and the Bilva represents Tyaga. Their mother's feet is adorned with that red hibiscus flowers and Bilva leaves. Her 3 eyes radiated love for her devotees. 3 eyes. She is 3-eyed. 3-eye always represent, we all have only 2 eyes with which we can see the universe of multiplicity. They have the 3rd eye. After enlightenment, you are able to see the transcendental and the transcendental pervading the whole universe. 3 eyes represent, there are 2 aspects of existence, one relative existence and the absolute existence. Seeing relative existence is the 2 eyes. 3rd eye, 3 eyes means we have 1 more eye. The 3rd eye represents the one which the 2 eyes cannot see, the transcendental aspect of existence. So this 3 eyes, she is able to see the whole existence, the transcendental and the immanent. So 3 eyes, wherever Jiva is there, in whatever state, wherever it is there, she is pouring her love. One way, all are her children, and especially on the devotees, she has more attraction because they are totally dependent on her, like a lame child. A mother has 5 children, out of that 1 is lame. She has more attention towards the lame because he is helpless and he expects mother's help. So mother helps him. So her attention and care will be always on that child. Like that, the devotee is always doesn't put his ego into anywhere. Mother, you take care of me. I constantly think of you. The other 2 hands held is the symbol of death. The 2 hands were raised, radiated love for his children. Then 2 of her hands were raised as if to give them boons of assurance. The other 2 hands held the symbols of death. One is Sukha Dukkha, inevitable aspect of nature. Vivekananda writes, Durga, one stotra, in that it begins with the same, Ka Tvam Shubhe Shiva Kare Sukha Dukkha Haste. Who are you, Divine Mother, who is auspicious and bringing everything what is needed for Jiva? Shiva Kare, Mangala Kare, Shiva Kare, Sukha Dukkha Haste. One hand is Sukha and one Abhaya is there, in the other is there is Asi, the sword. Don't be afraid, but the other hand is raising the arm. So, who are you? What is this? Showing Sukha Dukha. To a Sukha Dukha Asti. So, this is inevitable aspect of nature. The Divine Mother is, I am beyond those two. If you take refuge in me, you are going beyond Sukha Dukha to the everlasting Ananda Sthiti. Ananda doesn't have a counterpart. Sukha has Dukkha. In English, we say pain and pleasure, happiness and misery. The opposites are there. For bliss, there is no opposite. Ananda, there is no opposite. We have to create a word like Nirananda by adding something to the Ananda itself. So, this, the Divine Mother, I am beyond the two, so kind of transcend these dualities of life, and I am there with you. She was clothed in the sari of Banaras silk and was decked with ornaments. The Banaras silk is supposed to be one of the items which is not supposed to get soiled or become defiled. Now, suppose we go to certain places where there is inauspicious, like death of a person, we go to their home, we may touch this dead body, offer something to the dead body. It is supposed to be defiled. So, as soon as we come, we wash the clothes and all that, take a bath. So, whenever there is this duality of where the inauspiciousness is there, the clothes are said to be undergoing those samskaras, dukkha maya. And similarly, when child is born, death and births usually, sutaka, these are all defilement. And suppose I tell a lie, the clothes get affected by it. So when you wear a silk sari or silk clothes in worship and all, traditional priests, they wear silk clothes. It is made from the fiber of a worm. Silkworm is there. Cotton is supposed to get defiled. This will not get defiled. So this reshma or the fibers of grass and all that is supposed to be always sacred, always ever holy, ever sacred. So this Banaras silk is long-lasting, made up of fine fibers, and they have different types of worms to grow silkworms. Because of the climatic condition, the South Indian silk saris and North Indian Banaras silk saris have a lot of difference. Every fiber, according to the nature, certain are strong and fine, certain are rough, yet it is not strong. Life is not very long. So Banaras is given very high praises. So that it is almost, we can say, it is very costly that is put on and decked with ornaments. Ornaments always show glory and elegance and the greatness. The actual ornamentation is externally done, like wearing necklace, crown and all that, bangles. These are all external, but it has a property to give a look of a divinity. Whenever we see any woman decked with ornaments, she is manifesting divinity, she is expressing divinity, she is superimposing divinity more than anything. She is finding herself like a divine being. That is why women are not allowed to remove the ornaments. But when they renounce the world and offer this body and mind to God through renunciation, then they don't keep. If they keep, even after renouncing, the ornaments is kept. There is no harm, there is no restriction. But to show to the people what is renunciation, no, I don't keep anything in my hand, nor in body. The ornamentation, especially the ring came into picture only to, when suppose I am going to Banaras, Kashi, I had to walk and walk and walk miles after miles in earlier days. Any villager may drop me on bullock cart or a horseback. There was no motor vehicles. In those days, once we start for some journey, it goes far off. Now suppose I'm in South India, I want to visit Himalayas. How many days and nights I have to walk? How much food can I carry? So everywhere there will be people who give alms to anybody coming to the door. And water for washing, this, that, bathing, everything will be always ready for any traveler. So they take and keep on walking. Now, sometimes they carry some food material, they carry some money, some coins, this, that, and all. A place may come when nobody is ready to give him anything, but has greater expectation. Then there is ring in the hand always. Gold is there he can hand over it to someone and convert it into money and use. In case of emergency, medicines, this, that, and all. So that was how the ornamentation. But this is not a part of ornament, this is a part of safety. But crown is crown. It shows the royalness it produces. Women wearing, it is divinity. She sees superimposing divinity to make herself that I am divine, I am not woman. Womanhood to destroy, they superimpose the divinehood and transcend the body awareness. So Divine Mother is ornament they have put on. Referring to the image, one of the party remarked, I heard it was made by sculptor Nabeen. The master answered, yes, I know, but to me, she is embodiment of spirit. What a difference you see. The outlook. He never saw any image as Mrinmayi. She used to see always Chinmayi. She is not, he used to tell, it is not image of clay, It is image of Chaitanya. A few may be able to see that mother is residing in it. But majority, 99.9% people who see an image, they see only image and not the... Even in humans, you see, when we see each other, we don't see the Chaitanya. We see bodily existence. Next is his qualities, his character, his behavior. This is all the limits, our limits. Chaitanya we don't see. One day we were practicing tabla, and recording was going on, and doors were closed. Then one sannyasini was passing by. She told, "Oh, two Chaitanya Murtis are exchanging knowledge." How they look, you see. Two Chaitanya Murtis. Two objects of made up of consciousness. They are Chaitanya. They never saw the body nor tabla. The vidya is being transferred from one person. Two Chaitanya conscious beings are exchanging knowledge. He is giving his Shraddha and he is giving his vidya. How they look, you see. Other people come and see, oh, some sound is coming, some tabla practice is going on. Who are there, how they are. That's all they go. But someone sees beyond the normal vision. Referring to the image, one of the party member uttered, I heard it was made by sculptor Nabin. Nabin is the sculptor who made that image. He is seeing that stone image. Made. Master answered, yes, I know. But to me, she is the embodiment of spirit. She is Chinmayi, Chaitanyamayi. She is not no more matter. They don't see the matter. As Sri Ramakrishna was coming back to his room with his devotees, he said to Baburam, come with us. Yam also joined them. It was dusk. The master was sitting on the semicircular porch west of his room. Baburam and Yam sat near him. He was in a mood of partial ecstasy. Sri Ramakrishna, when it is evening and all that, his whole mind used to get concentrated, withdrawn from the external world. It was dusk. Master was sitting on the semicircular porch west of his room, that is facing the Ganga. Baburam and M sat near him. He was in a mood of partial ecstasy because it is evening. We use the term arati. Arati is arati, apurvak, ram dhatu, ktin pratyaya. Ram is to ramate, enjoys, participates. Virama, same ram root. We behind put virama. So how that? One is same ram dhatu, engaging himself in something. One is same dhatu, retiring from. When we say Sandhyarti, Arati, I, Ram from the Ram Dhatu, Tin, Ti from Tin. That Ram is Virama. Virama. Now Arjuna in the war, he withdraws from the war and stands there. Oh, I don't want to fight anymore. Rama, he stood. That Ram, with a whole day he has spent for God, world. In the world he has spent. Now from that he is withdrawing. And he is participating, enjoying the company of God. This is called Harati. Withdrawing from the external world and getting engaged in Virama, Abhirama. I'm engaging myself in the worship. I'm withdrawing from the world. This is the actual etymological meaning of the term Harati. So that's what we do. So the Sri Ramakrishna is at dusk. As soon as it is dusk, he used to, the whole thing would be shrunk. It is natural because the nature as it is. Nowadays we have artificial lights, this, that, sounds going on. If you live in a forest or somewhere in a remote village where there is no electricity, slowly at the dusk, whole thing becomes silent. All birds, animals and all come back to their nests, go back to their homes, and there is hush, a silence, and the whole nature is changing, as if nature is changing her clothes from day to night. And in between is the transparent period where you can peep beyond. The beyond you can see in the Sandhya Kala, between the two, between the day and night, night and day. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.